Welcome to the Area 18 rooftop Idris tour in the latest 4.1.1 PTU. So apparently this Idris has a new skin, as you can see, white and gray, and this one is Idris-P. So this is the Idris without the real gun. This Idris is close to 100% complete, including the back ramp, someone just closed it, and also the front ramp. I have a feeling this Idris very possible is going to get released in the coming Invictus launch week. But that is just my blind faith because this ship is such an overwhelming ship. Now, let's take a proper tour of the ship. So apologize for the FPS because there's so many players here. This is a port side docking port. Docking port A. So when you go inside the ship from the docking port, you can see on the floor, this orange line indicates the port side of the ship, which is opposite of the Polaris. So on the other side, let's run through here really quick. So this is the underbridge. On the other side of docking port, when you go in, you can see the blue line. This blue line indicates the starboard side of the ship. So the blue line runs throughout the entire hallway, and the orange line run throughout the entire hallway, connect with the blue line. So now you can think of the Idris like a whole circle. Now let's walk through this circle. We're gonna start from the port side at docking port. Turn left is the front of the ship, and that is where the med bay is located. So let's go to the med bay first. And then when you pass this red room, this one is an airlock. And also on top, this is the airlock door. It's not functional yet. Now, keep going toward the front of the ship. So you have this additional smaller cargo bay on the Idris-P, but on the Idris-M, this room will be the missile room, which has 10 size 5 torpedoes. But on both ships, you will have a bigger cargo bay. We're gonna be looking at that later. Once you go inside the cargo bay, you can see there is a little bit of a cargo right here. It says 24 SU max. That's it. However, I have not spotted an elevator that can send this cargo up and down. And then you have another door to the starboard side of the cargo area. So let's go back out and then keep going toward the front of the ship. You see med bay right here. Now inside this med bay, first is the medical office. So the medical officer can sit here on this chair. And then you have a screen here. Now, coming back out, on your left, there is a recovery room. And in this recovery room, you have 4 tier 3 beds. You also have computers in front of each bed, but for the display purposes, CIG has taken those computers away just to prevent player for setting spawn on the ship. And now, on this door, you have a tier 1 bed. So that's the medical room. And on this side, you have another door to the starboard side of the ship. So let's go back out from the port side. Okay, if we keep going straight, this will be the very front of the ship. And from here on, the orange line is going to turn blue after that door. But before that door, this is a turret access. So inside here, you can access, there are some escape pods here. But this is a very front of the ship. If this is an Idris-M, you will see the railgun is in this position right here under the ship. And on top of the ship, that is a dual size 7 manned turret. And you can access that turret through this door. So coming back out, turn left and pass through this door. Now you can see the line will start blue. So we are now on the starboard side of the ship. So let's go toward the end of the ship. So this is the med bay, another entrance, and cargo bay, another entrance. You also have another airlock here on the starboard side. And here comes the docking collar on the starboard side. And now, past this airlock, we are now heading toward the mess hall. Before the mess hall, you will see captain quarters right here. Let's go in and open this door. That's a lot of bathrooms. And this one is connected to the mess hall. If we go to the end and then open this door, this will bring us to the mess hall. But we are going to go back to the captain's quarters. So now here is the middle, central part of the ship, and also captain's quarter. Now on your left is the captain's quarter, and the captain is sitting on the captain's chair right now. It's a female captain. Salute, ma'am. How are you doing? All right, let's go. And this is the captain's bed. And now you have a very nice little bathroom with a beautiful purple curtain and a sink and a mirror. Now going back out, straight ahead, this will be Exo's quarter. So you have one bed, and then you also have the same bathroom right here. And now going back out to your right, and you have another door, and this connects to the port side of the ship. So going back out from the captain's quarter, continue on the starboard side, and now you see the mess hall. And on your left side, there is a control room. We're gonna look at that later. So let's go to the mess hall first. This is the mess hall, and this little scene showed on the Squadron 42 gameplay. And you have the computer screen here broadcasting the emergency attack situation. So keep going straight. And on the left, on the right, that is where we came from. The bathroom connects to the captain's quarter. And this door connects to the port side of the ship. And on your left, this will be connecting to the bunk beds for the crewmates. Ooh. Looks like we have a little glitched beds. Maybe CIG removed them on purpose. And now go toward the end of the bunk beds. This will be the officers' quarters. So pilots' quarters. And you have some special beds here. And chair and beds. And second room right here. And that's it. 2 rooms for the pilots. Okay, going back out to the other side. So that orange door. And this orange door connects to another bathroom or shower room for the crewmates. Right here. Okay, going back out. Now, on the left is the door that we came in to from the mess hall. Now, straight ahead is the control room that we saw. The control room connects to the hangar level of the ship. So this is a stairs, and we're going to be looking at that level later. So now let's continue this tour. So we can call this deck as the habitation deck. And now keep going straight. You can see on the floor you have signs. So keep going will be the bridge. Now here on your left hand side is the bridge and armory. But if we go through this under bridge to the other side, and on the port side, it's a bridge and brick. Let's go check out the armory first. If you go up the stairs, that will be the turret access and bridge. But now, let's check out this armory. This is one of my favorite rooms in the whole ship because of this shooting range. One of the reasons I love this ship is throughout the ship, you have a lot of windows, big and small. You can see outside. On the Polaris, you don't see windows at all, except the bridge. Now, in this room, you have all these weapon racks, small and big weapon racks, and they are functional. You also have some suit lockers and a long couch. What are these? I'm not sure. Maybe heavy weapon? Not sure, but I haven't seen any heavy weapon lockers yet. Okay, so keep going this way. And then in here, you have more weapon racks. And this is the shooting range. You can jump into the shooting range right here. So I assume that we might have some holographic targets to shoot once the ship becomes functional. So very spacious and good lighting in here. Okay, now over here, I assume that you can go in through here, but right now you can jump inside. Now you have more gun racks here. But like I said, I haven't seen any heavy weapon gun racks. Now, coming back out, there is another door, and this door connects to the other section of the ship. Now here, this section, you will have escape pods, and then you can go out to the other starboard side of the ship. So let's go back in. And then come out of the armory here. Let's go up one more stairs. So up here is the turret access level, one on each side. So go up here, and on your right hand side, you also have a long stairs. This one will connect to the bridge. But at this level, you have 2 doors. Each of these doors connect with a turret. Now, this turret is the top rear turret. And this turret has 2 size 5 guns. Oh, so many players around the Idris. Wow, what the... So yeah, this is oh, someone damaged the turret already. And someone's parking all these kind of ships on top of the Idris. Oh, come on, guys. You scratched the paint. It's beautiful paint. So this is a dual size 5 top rear turret right here. And then going to the other turret access door, you have another dual 5 man turret. Someone's already on it. But this room, what I like about this room is you have a little observation window. Look at this. Beautiful. And when you're tired of combat, just stand here and watching the epic cinematic combat scene happening all around you. Okay, coming out. So go back to where we came in. Now keep going toward the rear side of the ship. You see another cargo area. This will be the main cargo deck. This one has 2 main elevators. One right here and one right here. What I like about this is that you have 2 big elevators. In one of my official What Fits the Idris video, I have tested different vehicles that can be put on this cargo elevator and be lifted into the cargo hangar. The Fury cannot be lifted, but the STV and anything smaller than the STV can be lifted from the cargo elevator. I'm gonna jump down. You can see the relative position of the cargo deck, which is in the rear side of the ship. That is the back end, the rear ramp of the ship. And that is the 2 cargo elevators. One on each side. This is on the starboard side right here. And you can call it down. Okay, let's go up. Now, let's go back out from the starboard side. Continue our circle. Behind the cargo deck, you have an elevator, says here. This will be the central elevator. Just like the Carrack, you have a central elevator. But this elevator only connects from the habitation deck with the bridge. Click bridge, the door will open right in front of you. Actually, both doors will open, as you can see. So left door connect to the bridge, right door connect to this little area, which is, if you see from the third person of the ship, you see that little big white door behind the bridge. And so far, we cannot open this. Okay, now this is the bridge. And now you have 4 seats. Let's call this under bridge, because up the stairs, let's call it upper bridge. So the under bridge has 4 seats here. Each of these seats controls ballistic turret. And the position of these ballistic turrets are right here, a front side of the ship, Reverend Gatling guns. And these are remote dual size 4 ballistic turrets. Of course, you can always switch these guns to different guns, but they are size 4 hardpoints. So one on each side of the ship, right here as well. And then there are 2 turrets at the rear side of the ship, right here. So port side and starboard side. And the position of those chairs is in accordance with the position of those turrets if you're facing the ship like this. Now go up to the upper bridge. Oof. So this is the pilot seat. This is the captain's seat. This is the co-pilot seat. There are 2 seats, very important. Of course, pilot seat is very important. On the Idris-M, the pilot can control the size 10 railgun, but on the Idris-P, the pilot cannot control any weapon. This chair right here is called C08. This seat controls the 10 size 5 torpedoes on the Idris-M, but on the Idris-P, there's no torpedoes. And that's it. This is the main holographic. Now, let's go back out through this elevator. And let's go out from the starboard side. Now, facing this main deck, you have this little area right here. This is a little component place or little engineering place. You have the fuses right here. Oh, somebody already stole them. So a little engineering place. Now, come back out. Keep going toward the aft of the ship. And on the left, this right here will be the escape pods. That's where connect to the armory that we just saw. So come back out. You have more fuses here and someone already stole it. You also have another airlock right here. Very small airlock. One on each side. Now keep going. Now this is a very end of the ship. The aft of the ship. Now on this corridor right here on your right hand side, there is a briefing room. This is my favorite place on the ship. I'm surprised no player is sitting here. Look at this. What a nice place. This really gives me the Battlestar Galactica vibes in here. And then this room has two doors, one on the left and one on the right. Come back out from this room. Now, on your left, this is a very end of the ship. You also have a turret axis. So this one controls another dual size 5 turrets at the bottom of the ship. So now the blue line connect with the orange line. We are circling back to the port side again. Now one more room that is very important. So we keep going toward the front of the ship now. And then on your left side, you see the escape pods. And this escape pods will be connecting to the brig, which is on the port side of the ship. So if we go in here, you can see this is a little security room. You have the cameras. You can watch all the brigs from here. And then come out of the security room. Right here, you see the brig. The door has been disabled for now. So 1, 2, you have the brigs all the way to 6. And then out of this door, this will come to another bridge or the turret access on top. So that's for the starboard side. Now come out of this escape pod area. Let's continue on the port side. On the right hand side, you see an engine room. Yes, this is one of my favorite places on the ship as well, because if you go here, you see the biometric scan. Really cool. And then if you go in here, this will be your reactors place. The Idris has 2 size 4 power plants, and these are the power plants, or you can call it the reactors. Of course, the engineering is not coming to play yet. So that's the engineering room. Come out, and then this is the central elevator. Here is the cargo bay again. We looked at that earlier. And then past the cargo bay will be the bridge and the brig on the port side. So we go in here. This door connects to the brig that we just looked at. Now go up the stairs. You will see 2 doors, and these are the turret access doors. Each of these doors has 1 dual size 5 main turret. And again, on this turret room, you have little observation window. Now here is the position of this turret. Oh, the carrack is falling. Now let's use this opportunity to check out the guns on Idris-P. So the Idris-P has 2 size 7 guns on top right here. It also has these dual size 5 main turrets, 2 on each side. On the bottom, you also have 2 dual size 5 main turrets. On the very rear of the ship, you also have 1 extra dual size 5 turrets. So basically on the Idris-P, you have 14 size 5, 2 size 7, and 8 size 4 hardpoints. That's a lot of firepower. Okay, come out of this room. Now, at the mess hall place, you can see a pilot ready room right here. So on the other side, it's a control room, but here is a pilot ready room. At the pilot ready room, you have these sim pods. I don't know, eventually they're gonna be functional or not, so we'll have to wait and see. And then these are the stairs connect to the lower deck. And here is the mess hall, and then captain's quarters, then is the docking collar. medbay. This is exactly where we came in, like 2 hours ago. And we have made a full circle just for the habitation deck or the main deck.
Alright guys, no need to fear. JD Vance is here. I'm gonna try and glitch through this door now.
Oh no! Run! Run! Run like hell! Alright, let's go through the pilot ready room right here.
It's open.
So let's go downstairs. One more deck. You can call this as a middle deck. So at the middle deck, you have these benches that you can watch the ships taking off
really cool.
or coming in. And then here are the gyms, treadmills.
Populating in about 10 years.
Treadmills right here. So mid deck. And then keep going down is the hangar deck on the port side. So you have one main door right here, and if you keep going, you will see another main door right here. And then between these two big doors, you have this
Welcome aboard.
this elevator. It's easy to miss. This is the Argo hangar. So let's go down to the Argo hangar. At the Argo hangar, you have two main turrets. This is one, and the other one is on the other side. You have dual size 5 main turrets. And keep going. Oh, nice. The Argo door is closed now. So I did a Idris testing video. I tried to fit as many vehicle or ships that can fit inside this MPUV Argo hangar. If you can check that video out to see what ship will fit in here. You'll be surprised. And I really love how the hangar door closes and opens, because I was afraid if it opens on top that a lot of ship won't fit, but it will slide open. Oh, hangar control is right here, but I guess it's not functional. Maybe you can only control it from the pilot seat, but it will slide open to the right or to the left. I don't remember which direction. I think it's to the right. So it's really convenient for this. Now, in this little room right here, you also see one of the coolest place on the ship. This is the gravity generator room. Oh, it's closed. Oh, no, it's not closed. Right door here. Ah, somebody closed it. Wow, this is one of the coolest room here. So you can close this. Oh, look at this.
I'm gonna commit commit. I'm gonna commit commit.
I don't know what he's saying.
I'm gonna commit.
Oh, he can't jump out. Yeah, one of the coolest room. Okay, let's go out. So on the other side of this room, you also have a man turret right there. Let's climb up on the starboard side, and this will go to the control room right here. Now come out to the main hangar. This is the beauty of the ship. What have they done with the hangar door? Oh no, it's all scratched. Okay, I need to figure out how to open this hangar. I'm not sure, but I'm glad they finally put the hangar back. And this hangar is really nice. You have gravity on top. You can walk all the way here, but I don't know where the control. Maybe you cannot control the hangar from here, so no one can easily open this hangar. It must be a pilot or captain controlled hangar from somewhere. I don't see any buttons. So this is the main hangar. Nice and clean without all those boxes. Look at the ships that can try to fit in here. Wow. What a slideshow. Now here is the front hangar door. You can walk on the front hangar door. Nice. No wonder during the last week testing the Idris, this thing is not in. CIG is fixing it. It's really well done. I really like it. Look at the hydraulics, how the door opens, especially this layered things here. Oh, I'm afraid of heights. Don't push me. Wow. Beautiful. Really can't wait for the ship to get released. Oh no, the captain's dead. The captain's dead! No, the captain is not human. It's Van Duel. So this is how the hangar of the Idris looks like. Of course, People has scratched all the paint. Oh, there's an A90 jump. My goodness. What sorts of shenanigans is here? This poor Idris. I really love this ramp. Looks like it can extend and hit the ground. So you can load the ground vehicles right here. And the thin edge will make loading a lot easier. Like this. Oh, the FPS. And this is the front door. Opens. Ooh, the front door is, the old entrance is a little bit small. I hope when you fly a ship out, it won't hit anything. Yeah, I think it's fine. It's close to the edge, like this. Wow, look at this beast. This is absolutely overwhelming. Oh, more explosions. Oh, the A90 jump tried to ram it.